Friday. Hello, Joe.
Hey, Joe.
Hello,
What's
Linda.
up, Joe? Hi, Captain
Doc.
Lindia.
Hey, Doc.
Hey. What y'all been up to? Try not to blow away?
Yeah.
I remember that feeling, Joe, when it was finally Friday.
Well, since it's just us three, Doc, I'll just finish the story I was telling. You know, Mama in the backyard. Okay, let me back it up. We just ordered a sweet camera. It's a damn Wi-Fi, solar powered. I got it mounted on a telephone pole right on my big tall fence, way up in the air. So it's way taller than Jack Wagon's fence. I mean, it's a. So we bought this camera I mounted up on this pole.
Hey, Shane.
Hey, Shane.
What's up, Shane?
And you know, with your cell phone, I can move, dude. I can move it like probably 280 degrees, almost 300. Oh, I can look all in Jack Wagon's world over there. But anyway,
Well, we don't.
I don't.
We don't care.
I don't care, right? But anyway, I look out in the
Ted.
yard. And it's got a microphone on it and an alarm. You can hit a button on your phone, and that camera out there starts squalling, and you can talk through it. So I'm in the house today, and I look out for the first time, and Mama's picking them weed flowers right under the camera. I was like, oh, Linda, where's your phone? So
Hey, Ted.
So I get the phone, and I do the microphone thing, and I'm going, Jerry Ann, and she don't look up. I'm like, Jerry Ann, she don't look up. I was like, wonder how loud that alarm is. I hit the alarm button, and we're in the house, and I can hear it through the phone and through the windows. So she looks around, she looks up at it, she looks over to the fence, and I turn it off. So she takes a couple steps, and every time she would bend over to pick a damn weed flower, I would hit that damn alarm, and she'd look around. So I'm in the house laughing. To do with a purpose, she walks to the back corner of the yard. I have that Ginu. You know what I'm talking about? That flat bottom boat thing sitting upside down. Dude, we watch her go to the end of that Ginu. She steps up on top of it, has to walk the whole length of it to the other end where she can look over the damn privacy fence to see in the neighbor's yard, because I guess she thinks he's sounding an alarm at her.
She kept her balance.
Dude, she walked down that Ginu. I'd probably bust my ass if I tried to walk across it the way she did. She rolled right across that thing.
Yeah.
Ted, we got a charter Sunday. First charter of the year.
Already? Nice.
Searching for crappies.
Yeah, we even told them we hadn't caught many yet, but it's the, you remember the group, the folks that do all the work with the Mahogany group, like out of Miami?
Yes.
For the kids, it had like 4 or 5 folks went with us.
Yeah.
They're going Sunday. So they're officially the first trip on the 2023 Crappy Charters with Captain Lindia. So we're going to Donkeyland tomorrow.
Okay, so you're going to hit Donkeyland tomorrow, and then you're going to go crappie fishing Sunday?
Yeah, Donkeyland.
You should be good.
Like we just talked about, dude, they got 13.5 inches of rain day before yesterday. Yesterday. It's probably going over.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how much water is up over there, because they got a lot. But I was
going to say, if it's got it up pushing over that rock wall, we're going to where we went with Joe in that little cut through and have one of those 140 fish days again would be sweet.
But what I saw on the news, a lot of the like if you looked at the radar, a lot of that rain that was coming through over there in Fellsmere was a little bit east of the lake. It was more towards town and not so much out there by the lake. I mean, I'm sure the lake got a decent amount, but like all that flooding that we saw on the news and everything, that was more east,
right?
Away from the lake. So I don't know. Have to see kind of how it shows up. But I mean, the last time you guys were out there and there was all that freshwater intrusion, I mean, them bass were right there in that little cut. So,
sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. Yeah. Ted, no, they hadn't even started yet, but yes, that's our plan. When that Bass Pro's going, we'll done be settled in good enough that I'm planning on cruising the pontoon all wrapped with Captain Lindia by the outside tiki bars there and just ride up and down.
Yeah,
Yep.
Shane, the water will be colored, but we're hoping to go back to our little corner back there where we found some clear water.
And all the grass.
Clear.
And it's already satanic-y. It looks like coffee, but it'll push all that water out of the swamps in there. But it's already been wet and full, so it ain't.
Oh, great, Joe.
It's either gonna be good or bad.
Maybe that'll.
I get to head down to Miami tomorrow.
Yay!
No.
They got a lot of flooding.
Yeah, down there in Broward County. Yep.
Doc, did you see the video I posted on our four-way about how Joe can get his kayak to Donkeyland?
No.
That dude had that motorized like hang glider hooked on like a little rubber raft. And old boy come dropping into a little old pond, just man. I said, Joe, that's it. Land your kayak, unhook from the top, set it over on the shore somewhere, fish, hook that bad boy back up, and take off south.
Hey, Amanda.
Good day, Amanda.
Good morning, Amanda.
Are you ready for a
morning.
great day of washing and brushing kangaroos?
I'm sure she is. Hey, David.
Hey, David.
And Joe, I had no doubt you would do it with boots on. What's up, David? And David Williams.
I gotta go down to Miami tomorrow and go do that baseball
real quick.
showcase.
Real quick, since David jumped in, that man is a great YouTube supporter. I see every video I put out. Every video I see anybody put out, David Williams is going to comment on it. Real good guy.
Yep, 100%.
Now go on.
I gotta head down to
Miami.
Miami, dude. I'm not looking forward to. I mean, it's nice this year. I don't have to be down there for 5 days. Like he's only doing 3 days. Tomorrow I'm going to go down. We're going to load all the equipment in over there at Lone Depot Park where the Marlins play and get all the equipment in, and then we're going to go out to dinner that night, and then the next day it's going to be like it's like 7:30 to 10. You know.
Wow.
And then the day after that,
I went back.
What's that, John?
Before the chat gets away, the only reason I'm stopping your story, go way back up to Ted when he's asking me about the Bass Pro. I just now read what he wrote he's going to do. It's the one that says, hey, I can dress. Anything that starts with, hey, I can dress, I was like, what is that? But it's kind of, if you'll highlight that for me.
Hold on, I'm trying to find it. There you go.
Yes, there you go. Okay, Ted, we can make that happen. You know, wait a minute. Where's he at?
You got the mask somewhere in there.
Yep.
How can you not find a donkey? There he is.
How's Shane this evening?
There it is.
Checking for spotter before I put this damn thing on my head.
I was going to say, did you ever clean that damn thing out?
My hell to the no. That takes half the adventure out.
There you go.
I can't see nothing. I'm just chilling.
That's got to smell great.
Oh, it's not too bad.
What'd Joe say? Advertise it as donkey show at Bass Pro. You'll get a big crowd. But I like that, Joe. Hey, David. Yeah, so I got to go down there tomorrow. I'll be down there for 3 days. The second day is going to be brutal. He's got it scheduled from 7:30 in the morning till 11 o'clock that night. But then the last day I don't have to be down to the stadium until like 2:30. And then I'm done at 7. So But yeah, I guess this year he's got like less players. Last year when we went down there to do this thing, it was like 240 something players. This year he's only at 120. So I don't know. I don't know if it's the time of year or if it's just I don't know, baseball's kind of dying, right? I mean, I don't know. A lot of people just aren't into baseball anymore.
I'm listening,
So
Doc. I'm just.
no,
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I'm
Yeah,
just trying to think. Like, what up, Southeast Georgia?
What's up, Southeast Georgia kayak bass fishing? Boy, that's a heck of a name. We got to come up with something shorter with that.
Hey, dude.
Hey, dude. What's up, Georgia dude?
Georgia dude.
Georgia dude.
Georgia dude.
I'm going up to Georgia in December.
Dan. I'll never remember that, Dan, but I'll try. Southeast is Dan the Man. I got to stick him with a nickname. Boy, remember Dan the Man?
Dan.
Six buddy Dan the Man.
Yeah.
My God, that
That'll
dude
work.
is so funny. Dan the Man.
How was the show last week? I didn't get a chance to jump in. We were up in Gainesville.
Wasn't we with Shane like most of the night? Kind of,
Shane joined us.
but we did laugh. So it got kind of what it did kind of get funny there. Something I don't remember.
Thank you, Ted.
It
Yeah,
was
dude.
funny.
On our way. Okay, so like on the GPS when I put in Gainesville for us going up to Gainesville for my buddy's wedding, it said 3 hours and 36 minutes. I was like, I'm like, oh, this will be great. No problem. So Jen and I are like, all right, let's leave around like, we dropped the girls off at school. We got our stuff together. I said, let's leave around like 1:30. We'll get some lunch and then we'll head out.
Gainesville,
Dude.
Georgia, 3 hours.
Gainesville, Florida.
No, Gainesville, Florida.
Oh, okay.
Home of Leonard Skinner. Come on now. Come on.
We did not. We left at 1:30. Like it was between like 1:15, 1:30 when we pulled out of the driveway. We did not get to the hotel till 6.
Why, traffic
was so bad all the way up. But then on the way home, it said 3 hours and 30 minutes. And I'll be goddamn if it didn't take us 3 hours and 30 minutes to get back home on that Sunday. Smooth sailing, no problem.
95 or Turnpike?
We were on you take the Turnpike because the Turnpike turns into 75 once you get past Ocala, and then you're just like right up there in Gainesville. But like it was so weird, man. Like we jumped on the Turnpike over here in Gardens, and we hit Port St. Lucie, and it was like stop and go traffic. After St. Lucie, got about 45 minutes of doing about 85 miles an hour, and then stop and go traffic. Then we get past Canoe Creek, which is like right past so
Donkey Land.
Right.
Donkey
So
Land.
where you get past Donkey Land. Like we were cruising through, and I was like, there's Donkey Land. Cruise through. We get past Canoe Creek. I was like, all right, let's stop off. Jen was hungry. I was hungry. We got a bite to eat at the Canoe Creek rest stop. I took a piss. And we're like, all right, let's roll. Some semi-truck, this freaking guy. Okay, like, if anybody's a truck driver, help me out here. But, like, if your shit's going to break down, you can coast that sumbitch over to the shoulder, correct? Like, I mean, this guy straight up, dead stop, broke down in the right-hand lane. Didn't even try to get over to the shoulder.
Yeah.
So, stop and go traffic there. And then, of course, at that point, when you hit Orlando on the Turnpike, you're good. It's 3 lanes. You're smooth sailing. But then you get into Ocala. Well, because homeboy couldn't pull his truck over to the right-hand side of the road off the shoulder. We're in Ocala right around like 5 o'clock. There's only a couple exits in Ocala, and those sons of bitches get backed up. So, yeah, no, we didn't get to Gainesville till 6 o'clock that night. Check into the hotel. We were taking our cousin's kid out for dinner that night because she lives up there in Gainesville. So, yeah, we took her out to dinner. It was nice. We went to Bonefish Grill and got back to the hotel. And then my buddy was getting married the next day. He was getting married on this farm. It was called something Light Farm, Highlight Farm, Miller Highlight. I don't know. Yeah, something like that. But dude, it was really cool. Like you drive out and you drive through this cool like little town in what's essentially called High Springs, Florida. And we drive through this like little like downtown. It reminded me of like an old school downtown, like when I was living in Tennessee. And I mean, it was really neat. You drive through there and then you take a right-hand turn right as you pass like all the downtown stuff. And you go out this road and it is literally like straight up middle of nowhere. Even more middle of nowhere than like Donkey Land. Like there ain't shit around. But it's a paved road and you drive and then all of a sudden the farm's on your left and we take a left and beautiful farm, dude. It was really cool. And they have this like great setup for the wedding. They had this like circular thing in the back and they had these oak benches out there and the farm was really cool. You could like, they had so much stuff out there. And it was really funny after they said their vows and everything and they got married, you hear like shotgun blasts going off in the background. Cause I mean, they're deer hunting out there.
Right.
You know, and I was like, oh, that's cool. And then they had their reception at this barbecue joint. That was about 15 minutes down the road from where they had the wedding. And the barbecue, dude, that barbecue joint was badass. It's just like, it almost reminded me of the diner that's like right there at the end of the road for Donkey Land, but just a little bit bigger. Because they had like this garage door bay area and this big patio. But like the inside of it was just a straight up like bar. That was it. But dude, I'm telling you, some of the best barbecue I had. They had it, you know, they had ribs, smoked chicken, smoked turkey, smoked brisket, macaroni and cheese. I was like, oh my. And it was like, just keep going. Dude, I ate till I was fat and happy.
All right, hang on, Doc. There's too much stuff. Go ahead, Lindy.
Did they have a big pit that they had all that cooked on?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. It was cool. Yeah. It was really cool.
I never thought of that Southeast Georgia, that the red fishing's good around Blackbeard. I'd like to do that just for sentimental. But let's back up. Jumper? Let's back up a little. Where's Amanda talking about not wanting to live in the big city? Me and Lindy watched the show today on a big city in damn Australia. What was the name of that place? Peddle. Oh my God. Amanda, everybody lives underground. You got to know where I'm talking about. Somewhere in Australia, and the whole town.
Hey, Grant.
What's up, Creel?
Underground. Pedal Stump, Pedal Creek, Pedal something. Anyway, and then yes, Southeast Georgia. Yeah, I grew up as a kid hunting blackbeard. We may have to go there for red fishing. We used to catch them all the time off the coast of North Carolina. And wait a minute, there's several I got to back up to, Joe or Doc. Hang on. You talked a long row there. Yeah, Shane last Friday dropped the F-bomb before I did. He was proud of that. Yeah.
Nice.
I know Joe said something that had my interest and I can't find it. Oh, yes, Kyle. We laughed so hard when Kyle did another one of his hunting public land, hadn't got a deer, but the video starts with the fact that he hit a deer with his car. That made me laugh.
And I like how you said, like, how is he going to fit a deer in that car to begin with if he got one?
Yeah, it kind of looked like a sedan or something. I thought, wow. But in my younger
It looked to
days,
me
me
like
and this dude,
like a Chevy Equinox or something like that. Like, yeah, I mean
dude,
that'd be a mess putting that damn thing in the back of that little like SUV.
me and a buddy of mine back in the day went up to Thurman Chatham's Game Lands, and he drove like wasn't a Honda Civic. Now this is like in the late '80s, maybe model, some kind of little bitty car. We went up there hunting. He killed a big ass 7-pointer. We put it in the hatchback and between the seats we were sitting in. It's funny. We stopped and hit a drive-through. It had like this big deer head stuck up there between it. Cooper Petty. That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
It's Cooper right here. Cooper Petty. She just wrote it.
I know, wasn't it pedal something?
No, it's Cooper Petty. I'm gonna trust the Australian better than my damn memory.
Petty, yeah.
I'm gonna trust an Australian. Yeah, I thought about you, Amanda. They all live underground. It's pretty cool deal.
What were you watching that on?
Like,
was it like Netflix or something, or?
It's that damn was it the William Shatner show?
The Unexplained.
It's been on all day, the Unexplained or whatever.
I don't think so, Joe.
No, that was Goober Pile. Opal mining town. That's right, but they about run out of opals.
Yes.
So yeah, that's right. I mean, look at you, Amanda. See, we know something about Australia, mate.
Yeah, very good.
But Doc, anyway, it started from miners, which when they started mining, they put up the typical like 10 buildings you see that miners try to live in. But the place got so hot that the miner, and this is way back in the day, they said hell with those at night, and they'd all go down in the mines and sleep at night because it was so much cooler. So then these old timers started digging these their own little holes out, and it's turned now to where you go underground and it opens up and there's restaurants and hotels, and it's all just, dude, it's bad as hell.
Really?
Yeah, it's bad as hell. Then the other one we watched, dude, in 1995 or something, some dude has a farm in Japan, China, somewhere. Japan. Yeah. He just, now you may know of this, he decides to drain one of the ponds to make a bigger field. Takes forever to drain this pond. It keeps draining and draining. It's not a big pond. It gets down to the bottom and there's stair steps that lead to this underground freaking city that each room is the size of 2 of the biggest mansions. It's dude, it's crazy. It's like miles of these carved out, domed, fancy columns. I mean, dude, have I not seen this shit in my life?
They dated it to be
And where was that at?
It's in Japan. It's over 2,000 years old, and they found it in the 90s, and it was underwater. They don't know what it was for. They don't know when it came from. And dude, it's immaculate carvings in there. I mean, like big scenes on the walls that are carved, and they think it might have been water store. I mean, I'm talking, dude, like
interesting, like
a giant neighborhood underground. And I'm like, it was in the 90s. How have I not seen that? I mean,
you guys watch some interesting stuff. I could never find anything to watch on TV.
Dude, that was at lunch today. Like we were just they played them all day at some William Shatner show. Must be kind of new, called, what's it called?
The Unexplained.
The Unexplained or something, because he's old as shit on there. I mean, he's fat and barely sit on that stool. But
now he used to do it. Now he started a new series. I mean, there's new episodes coming up.
Yeah, so these are just like back to back all day. And I mean, it talks about some, I mean, I'm like, wow. I mean, how am I missing all this? They got opals from Lightning Ridge and Cooper Petty. But yeah, they were doing about the underground town, but there's a guy there they talked to that still sells what few opals they can find. Man, they talk about like back in the day, the opals that come out of there, just craziness. I mean, it was like the gold rush, but it was the opal rush.
Huh.
But you ought to see these buildings they've built underground, dude. I'm talking like that one dining room table they showed probably sits 40 people, and it's all fancy with the chairs. And man, it's in a carved out, just a tunnel down. It's pretty badass.
Not a lot here, Grant.
It's called, it's
the coast.
What channel?
Yeah, we got it, Grant, but it went your way.
Yeah.
What channel is it on? Like,
I think that was History Channel, I believe.
The History Channel.
It's called The Unexplained?
Yeah.
I believe something like that, Doc. Now, come on now. You hurt my memory, but we're all over it. I think it was History
I
Channel.
watch a lot of Discovery and History Channel.
You watch too damn much crime drama at night before you go to bed.
But it's not. It's real. It's not like CSI.
Joe
Law
said
and
History
Order.
Channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's watching that real. The stuff where like 48 Hours and all that other.
Oh,
I mean,
okay, I found it. All right.
I watch Benny Politan because that's like up to date real stuff.
Interesting.
She watches that, whereas I watch like that 70s show or Green Acres. That's what I usually watch before I go to bed.
I watch I Survived. Oh, horrible stories.
I like Ancient Aliens too, Joe. I think we all, don't get me started on aliens. And we found out from those shows, I'm part alien. I still have some of the original alien blood because my blood has the RH factor.
See, now
I'm O negative with an RH factor, and they've proven that is like the RH factor is what's left of the original alien blood that started us off.
What do you want?
Yeah, we don't watch much. Like I said, I watch stupid comedy when I'm going to sleep because I say I'm going to watch it. I turn it on, kick back into bed, hell, for the first commercial, I'm out. Hey, girlie.
Hello.
How are you?
Good.
Did you finish dinner? Yeah.
Oh no, a vampire virus. Oh hell.
Yeah. The CDC.
I know.
Cough, cough.
Oh, oh, Doc, did you hear that?
What?
Lindy goes, oh, Ted gets into Yellowstone. And I'm going to quote Lindy. In my ear, she went, cough, cough.
I never got into that show.
Me neither. But see, Ted probably don't realize the fun of that. Joe just laughed. Joe knows exactly what cough. We shouldn't say that because now I can't use it in nobody else's live anymore. Somebody do something, I'd write cough, cough, and Joe would write cough, cough, and nobody knew what we were talking about.
Well, still not much talking about. Gary Brown watches Yellowstone, so
Well,
Gary Brown's a upstanding man.
only thing I know about Yellowstone is like from YouTube shorts. And don't it have like the big bearded cowboy that just think he's Billy Badass? They make that.
Kevin Costner.
No.
Yeah, it's Kevin Costner, and there's another guy. He's got like a dark beard, dark hair. He's actually the actor that plays that role. He's actually from Port St. Lucie. In Yellowstone. What? That's Kinsley with a beard.
Yay.
There's another one.
That's like that Southern Dad, that video I put on the 4-way doc. That guy does a funny Yellowstone video where he acts like the one guy that walks in. I think it's Yellowstone where he looks at the first guy, goes, "Anybody want to fight me?" Everything's about him wanting to fight somebody when they're making fun of it. But I think that's the same show.
That's who they're talking about. His name's Rip.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Rip Torn. I was like, it is not Rip Torn. I love Rip Torn.
I want to see who died.
Yeah, Lindy was all right. Who died? I dig R.I.P.
I know. Yeah, right. No, but I never got into that show. Like my in-laws, like my father-in-law when he was still alive, and my mother, they watched that show religiously. My sister-in-law, my brother-in-law, it is like they sit down and watch it. Jen and I just never got into it.
Yeah. Nighttime soap operas.
What, baby? Nothing.
We don't do good with any kind of like mini series because we'll watch like one or two and then we forget or don't make it home and then we got lost and I'm not good with it.
Right. They are my claws.
They look good, baby.
They are my
claws. Yeah, y'all get the thumbs up. 12
Thank you, Joe.
Come on, show yourselves. Who are you?
Most of them are talking.
Oh.
Look at that nail. Hold on. Put that back up there. Look at that nail. Jesus.
There's more. There's the ones at the gym.
Did you do those yourself?
Okay. Let's have a cough moment.
Oh, okay.
I saw a video today about all the money that freaking Taylor Swift has donated to each town during this whatever this tour she's doing now is.
Mary Swift.
Anyway,
She
they
knows.
talk about how they kind of quote her as being like one of the best human beings ever to live. But dude, she is like breaking records for damn, not just making money, but donating money. I mean, the damn woman, you got to give her props. I mean, did you see where she gave every person on her road crew an extra 50 grand after this tour because they did so good? I mean, every single
I saw
person, light carrier, extension cord guy.
Kinsley, how was the movie?
How was the movie?
It was good. I got too many photos. There's that one of her. There's more. There's videos.
She had a good time. That was that night that we were doing the live. Like we got off the live that night.
It's very blurry, but
we got off the live that night, and she still wasn't home.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, she ended
that's a good photo of her.
She ended up showing up, about like 15, 20 minutes after we got done.
That's a good screenshot of her.
I wouldn't call me a Swiftie, but it's better than like the 6ix9ine guy or whatever. Get all that money, and she ain't online carrying stacks of money with damn gold and platinum teeth and being a damn idiot with a bunch of money. I mean, at least
was it packed? Was there a lot of people?
No.
No, she said there was
only about like 50 people or maybe like 10. There was not a lot of people.
Yeah, no, she said there wasn't a lot of people in there.
Oh, wow. I'm surprised.
Dude, they showed like her show in Nashville or somewhere. I don't remember where it was. But outside the venue, the overpasses, everything was piled full of people that could still hear it. There was probably half as many people around the outside of the building that couldn't get in. And they were all having a great time.
Oh my God, sweetie, it's just water. Oh my God, you are so
for all the young ladies and I guess guys too. I think John listened to some Taylor riding a donkey land.
So I got face paint from school.
I think there's like 2 Taylor Swift songs I would know, and it's the Shake It Off, Shake It Off, and
Shake It Off.
Okay, I know that one.
Hang on, I'm trying to think of another one.
Let me just. I have a whole playlist full of her songs.
I probably don't know another one.
Here, I will prove it.
No, we don't need to hear Taylor Swift.
No,
I'm not gonna
play it.
She's a business lady too. I mean,
I have a whole playlist going on here.
Yay!
There's a million songs.
Yeah, she came home with this cup. That's like,
bigger than
10 times bigger than this. And it's all Taylor Swift all around it and she's still like drinking whatever like Dr. Pepper she was drinking. And then
extra.
And then this huge bucket of popcorn with like Taylor Swift all over it. And I gotta tell you, I'm glad she brought that bucket of popcorn home because like coming off the live, I was like
$17.25 for the cup.
About to say that bucket of popcorn probably cost $40.
Yep.
And I'm like, what the heck?
But dude, movie theater popcorn right when you get done with the live, 15 minutes afterwards, I'm snacking. It was great. It was great because they barely ate any. It was like half full and it was still warm. I was like, oh, this is delicious.
Movie theater popcorn's good.
Dude, I'm a microwave popcorn guy. Old Bay, whatever. I'll grab something out of the cabinet and douse it with it. And it's on.
Oh yeah. But no. But talking about like watching like the those shows that you got like the Unexplained and Ancient Aliens, every single night we're done with the live, I'll go in and Jen will be watching channel like the ABC channel, right? And I walk in and of course it's 2020 on ABC, so it's always like some murder show.
Yeah.
And I sit there and I'm like, and I'm like, all right. I'm just gonna go ahead. I'll eat a little something right now. Have my little, either dinner if I didn't eat dinner before the live or snack, and then I get like wrapped up in it.
Right.
I get wrapped up in it, and I want to find out what goes on. And like 9 times out of 10, dude, there's no clear resolution to 2020. Like ABC, get your crap straight. Let's get a show with some resolution.
Yeah. They show both sides sometimes. The victim and the defendant. And yeah.
Can I show
Leaves it
them?
out in the air for you.
I don't watch many, but when I sat down to get a snack last night, Lindy was watching one. Who's that?
That's me.
Oh, it is you. All right.
Yeah.
Anyway, Lindy was watching one of them.
There's a photo of you.
They had this little bro sitting in the damn questioning room at the police station, interrogation room. They knew he was guilty. He knew he was guilty. Everybody knew he was guilty. They tried to get him to confess. He won't
What's up,
confess.
Catfish?
They're watching him through the peephole.
Hey, Catfish.
Little brother man starts chewing on the extension cord,
Trying to commit
saying he's going to commit suicide. Dude, and them cops rush in. I would not have rushed in. I wouldn't. Because it ain't going to kill him. I mean, as soon as that
That's
person...
120, dude. That's 120. He ain't gonna kill
As soon
him.
as that person...
He'll just kind of like a little bit, you know.
As soon as that tooth grounds that first wire off.
That's the first 48 was what that was.
Yeah, as soon as that tooth grounds that first wire and it goes, I mean, he's gonna get it. You're gonna see him get up off that cord.
100%, Creel. 100%. Dude, you guys ever watch the one show that Jen and I used to love watching? We haven't really watched it lately because the girls are always around. But the first 48.
That's
Yeah.
what I just said.
That's what this one was, where old boy started chewing.
Oh,
on
it was the
extension
first
cord.
40. Yeah.
Oh no, it wasn't
God,
an extension cord. It was like the damn fax machine
fax
cord.
machine
It's a,
cord.
Yeah, the first 48
What's
was
up,
great. And
Fever?
they're always down here in Miami. They're
Yeah.
always down here in
all
Miami.
time.
Yeah.
Oh, was it where Doc lives, Palm Beach Gardens, where we saw them houses for sale on the water, starting at $4.2 million?
Oh, dude.
You seen that commercial for that place, Doc? That all-in-one.
Yeah, so
freaking
what that
parking
is,
boat in the living room.
yeah, what that is, okay, it's literally like, I don't know, 2 miles down the road from the house. It's on the Intercoastal. Now, there's a restaurant. It's right on the Intercoastal, right by the drawbridge on PGA Boulevard. On one side, on the west side of the Intercoastal is a restaurant called Waterway Cafe. Been there for years. They're redoing. They demolished it and they're redoing it now. It's supposed to be really badass when they're done. But where they're building that, there was a restaurant called Panama Hattie's, which was phenomenal. That's where a couple of my friends had their rehearsal dinners for their wedding and stuff. We had our rehearsal dinner at Waterway Cafe for our wedding. And they built this awesome ass bar right next to Panama Hattie's where all this is going in. It was called the Rum Bar. It was just this like outdoor bar area, like whole bunch of like different little bars and tiki huts and they would have these like fires going on every night. Dude, it was awesome.
You got a seat one?
And this developer came in and bought that land.
Right.
And they demolished all of it. Waterway Cafe is still there. But on the east side of the Intercoastal, they demolished all of it. And now it's been sitting there for the better part of 10 years. Undeveloped, and now the Ritz-Carlton came in, and now they finally got like clearance through the city of Palm Beach Gardens, and they're going to build this place with $4.2 million like residences in there starting.
The freaking boat pool in the living room right there and all. I think they got a pool like in each room. It's badass. I've seen the commercial.
No, it looks,
it's badass.
Dude, it looks great on TV, but I'm telling you right now, I don't know how the hell they're gonna pull that shit off. In that, because seriously, it is not that big a piece of land that they're trying to do that on. And the view they got is literally of the goddamn bridge. That's it. There's no majestic views like they're shown in the videos and on the commercial. That is not happening. It's the bridge. Now, because the Ritz-Carlton came in, I think they're paying, because right across the way on the northwest side of the bridge, there's an old marina. That marina has been there forever. And now they're redoing that marina to make it look better. So, yeah, it sucks, dude. I hate it. I hate it. Like, all of our cool shit is going away for these high rises and stuff over here. It's just,
Yeah.
I hate
It's
it.
a damn spread.
I hate it.
Who the hell can buy a place in Florida for $4.2 million?
Dude, I'm telling you right now, that place will be filled up. It'll be freaking filled up.
There'll be a waiting line.
Filled up
Yeah. Yeah.
with a bunch of people from up north.
Property's selling everywhere around here.
Yeah, I don't know. A lot of us here in Gardens were completely against them selling it to begin with. Like I remember stop. Please stop. I remember going to council meetings and stuff like that, and you're talking to air. You can sit there and voice your opinion. They don't give a shit because all they're seeing is dollar signs.
That's like them wanting to build that community over there where they have all those horse grounds and all of that they.
Oh, in Wellington, yeah.
Yeah, they're designated for the horses, and now they're
they
offer and wanting to build.
Yeah, because the people that are doing it, they already put the money in the pockets of the people that are making the decision.
Yeah.
I bet the damn Navajo and the Comanches went to a damn city council meeting too, and they didn't give a shit either.
Damn right.
We took it anyway and just pushed the home through.
Yeah, it sucks, man.
Notice I said Navajo, like what's his name on Young Guns? Navajo. I love Navajo. Ever since Young Guns, they become Navajos.
Yeah, it's a shame, man. That spot.
Oh, Creel, how is my neighbor?
Where they're putting all that stuff at? That spot where they're putting all that stuff at is just, that was one of the coolest spots in Palm Beach Gardens that you could go to. All right, you girls going in?
Yeah.
All right.
See ya.
That spot was one of the coolest spots in Palm Beach Gardens you could go to any night. You could go. Jen and I used to do it all the time. We'd go to Panama Hattie's, have a great dinner, and literally just go, like, walk right across. They had a little bridge that you could go over, and you'd hit that rum bar, and it was like, it really felt like you were like in the Keys. Yeah. At the rum bar, because it was all outside. You had the water, you had the dock, they had all this shit out there. It was awesome. That place was packed every single night. Good food. Even like if you didn't make it to Hattie's before they closed at 10, you got there like at 11 and you still wanted, dude, they had great food. Just, they always had a live band. I mean, it was awesome. It was awesome.
It is like over at Hutchinson Island.
Where's that place?
Yeah, and now it's going to be this freaking high rise where it's $4.2 million to sit there and live. It's just like, I hope it burns down and falls in the fucking intercoastal.
Where's that place?
Oh, I said the first F-bomb before 9.
Huh? No, the old building that we drove to. That we've been there a couple times. Old building. We went way in the back and you sit and it's got all the pilings out there.
Oh.
Krabby Patty, no, not Krabby Patties.
Krabby Patty.
Crappy Jacks.
Crappy Jacks.
Crappy Jacks. Does that sound right, Doc?
Up in Hutchinson Island?
Jupiter.
Crappy Jacks, something. Right on the water. We did a video sitting in there. Who else went there? Somebody that came to visit went there and ate.
No, that was in Stewart.
Conky Joe's. That's it, Ted. Conky Joe's. That's the one I'm thinking of.
Yeah, it's in Stewart. That's in Stewart.
Yeah, Ted's. I remember I just said somebody went there and it was Ted. Yes, that's what I'm talking about, Ted. Love Conky Joe's.
Yeah, that's in Stewart.
I know, Creel. Krabby Patties. Come on.
Yeah, Conky Joe's is great, dude. Stewart does it right. Like I got to tell you, dude, Martin County does a so much better job than they do here in Palm Beach County, like preserving the way of life that all of us have grown up here, in South Florida. They do a good job up in Stewart and I would say St. Lucie, but I think they're losing it. But Stewart does a good job.
Get them, Pearl. Southeast Georgia. All those years back in the day, we went and ate at Pelican Point. I think lately it changed or something. I'm talking about when it was right on the docks. You got to know where I'm talking about. Man, they had like a Mac Daddy buffet. We'd go there every time we went there to hunt. And I mean, absolutely hurt yourself in there. He has to know Pelican Point Restaurant if he knows that area.
I think
Yeah,
they
Conky
moved
Joe's is great, dude.
They moved it or did something there towards the end.
No, it is still there.
Oh, it's still there right on the water? I have swore they got it, like moved it
Nice.
or something. But like I said, this was, God, it's been late 90s last time I went.
We stopped there one of our ventures down here.
I took the girls to Disney World. Or no, did we do it moving?
Yeah, we did it moving.
Mike
Yeah,
Clark. We could stop and pick up the Skylark.
I wish
No.
they would.
No,
I
Joe.
wish they would do more of what they've done in Stewart. That they,
Is that thunder?
putting a Conky Joe's there, and they're doing more of these river restaurants up in Stewart. Here
Right.
on our river, on the on the intercoastal, they're throwing up freaking condos. It sucks.
Yeah. We're saying we're going to have a more rainy season
It says-
because of the El Nino.
She just got a notice that says a wet, dry season could lead to trouble for Okeechobee with a full lake. Well, no kidding. The lake's full. If our dry season is coming up happens to be wet, yeah, we're full.
We're right at 16 feet right now, and they're supposed to start draining.
Oh, really?
at 16 feet, yeah.
And Joe, we even have a hot dog stand you can get to on the water. But our hot dog stand's shaped like an airboat. It ain't as cool as Chris's over there on the water. I know the one you refer to.
The best hot
Damn it.
dog stand we got around here is up in Jupiter, and it's called Dune Dogs, but it's not on the water. It's close, but it's not on the water. It's called Dune Dogs. It's a phenomenal hot dog
Are
stand.
you saying Dune Dog or Dude Dog?
No, Dune, Dune.
Brother man, I thought you said Dude Dog, and I was just going to say there ain't no freaking way I'm eating a Dude Dog. I'm sorry.
Oh hell no, I wouldn't either.
Then the last time you said it, I thought I heard Dune, so I was giving you the benefit there.
Yeah, that place has been there forever, man. They got great food. That place it's just a little shanty on the side of the road, and no matter what time you go there, that place is packed.
A little shanty.
Yep.
There once was a ship that sailed the sea, and the name of the ship was the Belly o' Tea. Wasn't that a little shanty? Oh, Ted with his tube steak boogie.
Tube steaks at Dude Dogs.
Cough, cough. That's funny. Now all I can think about is Pelican Point. Dang it. How'd that have to come up?
Now
Yeah,
all I
that's
can
what we
think
had
about
to-
it. Now all I can think about is the rum bar and how much fun we had there.
That's when we lived in North Carolina, so getting seafood like that was a treat.
Yeah. Every time we go to the beach, we'd always find a seafood place that had all you could eat crab legs.
Now we live on the coast where we can get fresh seafood, and when we go out to eat, we go to the steakhouse. Go to Speckled Perch and eat steak. That's funny. Conky Joe's is cool. I agree, Ted. Just the atmosphere and all this just cool. That's your.
Have you guys ever
typical-
been? Have you guys ever been to one of the Conky Joe's down in the Keys? I mean, they got a bunch of them down there. Have you ever been to any one of them down in the Keys?
We only been down there.
That old one that's right there we talked about on the water.
Okay. Yeah, the ones down in the Keys are great.
Yeah.
I mean, like the food's still the same no matter where you
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But like down in the Keys, it's
Everything's fun in the Keys like that,
Yeah.
Doc. Come on now.
yeah,
I'm
it is.
Yeah.
We ate somewhere right there
But yeah,
on the main
the
road in
raw
Keys.
bar.
That was freaking cool.
Yeah. Because I had cocoa.
Ted, I agree with you. The raw bar down, no matter which one you go to, the raw bar is just great.
Living in Florida is freaking badass.
Yeah.
For any of y'all that don't know, it's freaking badass.
Yeah. Do we get the
Even
best? We
Creole,
get the
even
best of all
Creole
worlds,
living up
dude.
there.
We
Even
get the
Creole
best of
living
all
up there in
worlds.
South Georgia.
We can go straight like country style, redneck, barbecue, smoke, or like you go to the coast and you get all this great seafood. Like, why would you not want to live here?
And see, that's the funny thing, Doc. You live on the coast with all the seafoody stuff. We live in the freaking bumfuck country with the cows and all. But we were like, what, 45 minutes apart across country? Maybe an hour.
Maybe an hour.
I didn't say it.
Yeah, you did.
Did I just drop the F-bomb?
I already dropped one before, so it doesn't
I
matter.
don't think I dropped it. I thought I edited it. I think I said freaking or something, really. I mean, I don't.
You said
Bum.
Doesn't
Did I say
matter.
bum ass? Did I say bum freak country? I thought I said bum freak country or something. I don't know. Anyway, whatever. Anyway, we're what, an hour or something apart, and it's like night and day difference.
Yeah, it is, and that's the cool thing about our state is, you're able no matter where you stay, if you come down, you're able to experience all of it, and it's literally an hour or two drive in whichever way you want to go.
Yeah.
No matter where you stay.
It's just cool that you can watch the sun come up on the water on the coast over the Atlantic and go watch it set over the Gulf on the same day, no problem. And have time to stop and do other stuff along the way. That's pretty cool.
And if you're in the Keys, forget about it. I mean, if you're in the Keys, that's like one of the coolest things about being down there,
Yeah. And that's what I don't get.
Like, the Keys are only the Keys. You guys are what, maybe 3 hours away from the Keys. I'm only 2.
The start of the
Keys. If you want to go to Key West, I mean, I'm 4 from Key West.
I'm about 5 hours from Key West straight. Just driving.
Yeah, but who wants to go to Key West? That's the worst key there is. You got Marathon. You got Tavernier. You got
if you're going that way,
there's so many better keys. There's so many better keys to go to than Key West.
Look at that, Creole. Georgia in my heart, but living in Florida. Creole, you live in South Georgia. Any part of Florida above Daytona is technically South Georgia.
South Georgia, correct. That's why he's a Georgia dog fan, and the tide is coming.
And what I was going to say is, which I haven't been to Colorado and all that, but isn't that what they call Big Sky Country? I don't see how it can have any more. It's one of those out west is Big Sky Country. I know it's one of them.
I don't know. Anyway, my buddy lives out in Colorado. He actually came down here to Stuart. Unfortunately, his mother passed away, and they were having her service when I was up in Gainesville for my buddy's wedding, so I missed that. But he lives in Colorado. I don't know. I'll have to ask him if it's called Big Sky Country out there. Maybe somebody in here knows if it's
Montana. Excuse me, Montana. Big Sky Country. Okay. But anyway, I don't see how they could have any bigger sky than our 3 o'clock to 9 o'clock sky. When I'm at Donkeyland, literally, the horizon's 3 o'clock and the other horizon is 9 o'clock. I mean, I don't know where you could get any more. It's the level of crowd. I don't see.
I don't know.
All right, Dan, you have a good night too, buddy, and thanks for dropping in.
Dan, thank you so much for coming in, man.
You keep Georgia straight.
And I'll be up in Georgia in about a month. Yeah, we're going to Georgia. It's gonna be weird. I gotta take me, the wife, my mama, the girls, and the dog in the truck, and we're going up to Georgia, stay in a cabin in the mountains.
Shane, that's the most sun, but it can't be more than 3 and 9 o'clock, can it? Because then you'd like to have to be on a mountaintop looking down at it. I agree. Longest days. My pop used to talk about when he was in the Navy and they'd go to Alaska. They would bring this aircraft carrier in and dock it to the side of this big dock They go off into town, whatever. You come back the next day, and that son of a gun, it would be hundreds of yards to the water. You know, the tide was so major. He said, that thing be sitting on the ground a long way from water.
Huh.
And then when it's got like the biggest tide change.
I don't know. I could not picture myself living anywhere but here. And I lived in Tennessee, awful, hated it. I mean, I was only like 11, 12 years old, but still awful, hated it. I don't know. Anywhere I go, I just like I constantly think to myself, like, why would anybody want to like do this? Like, why would anybody want to live in an area where like it gets that damn cold? And then like, no, I don't. That's not fun.
I'm sure there's a lot of people that like cold. Back with
But
barbarians. I mean,
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I'll take our 4 days of cold down here. I'll take our 4 days of cold. I'm happy with that.
Dude, I used to love deer hunting in the cold, man. I mean, I loved it. Mountains of Virginia. I hunted one morning. I remember it was 19 degrees. Thought I was a badass. Enjoyed it. Loved it. Ain't no freaking way now.
No, like, but here's my thing about that. Here's my thing about that. That is really cool, and I would love to do it. And I would relish the fact I would relish in it. Like, just like, that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome to go up there and experience it and get in the cold and go do that and go hunt a deer. When it's like 20 degrees outside. But why do I want to live in that?
Right.
I don't want to live in that. I want to go experience it. I'll go do it. I'll go up there for like a week. But I ain't living in that, dude. When I can come back down here and I can put my shorts on and I can put my flip-flops on and I can be in at that same time when they're 20, I'm cooking in about a 75-degree day.
All I know is I'm sitting here with shorts, no shoes. We got a fan turned on us.
So do I.
And it's warm. I mean, it's nice.
Mm-hmm.
And we're out in the garage.
Right, exactly.
I was 12 years old when I came down to Florida with my mom, I think, for the first time, maybe. I can't remember. Anyway,
by wagon? That was a long ride by wagon.
We ate at the Peacock tree somewhere near Tampa. But I knew then that I really loved Florida. And I just never really liked the cold weather in North Carolina. I never really did. I enjoyed some of the
You never did.
But I never liked the cold weather.
You didn't like much of the activity. We skied once in a while, but you were, let's go ski, then let's go get warm, drink coffee. Let's go ski real quick, go come back, get coffee. It wasn't.
Yeah, I didn't like the cold.
You put up with it.
Right, because that shit's awful, dude. It's not fun. Cold ain't fun.
Well, either, I'm coming down the hill, and if you're in my way,
we had, dude, I could tell you some fun time. That's back before youngins. I mean, I about broke my ribs falling down on this bottle of liquor all night. I was all black and blue. Oh, it was some great times. Remember with Doug, where you come down that one slope and it split and went like to the badass hill, to the normal hill. My drunk ass cousin about went off the good hill and he stops. He's standing there on the skis looking at us going, I about went down that hill. And another buddy comes along and goes, took him out. It was like, dude, it was like a freaking movie. And me and Lindy just laughed. Oh, God, that was so funny. He's so proud. He stood up and goes, I almost went down that damn hill. It was just like a cartoon. Whack.
Yeah, I just...
We don't even have our house that cold, Creel. Even in the dead of summer, it's 76 in the house.
Pretty much. Unless, up in the top part of the house when Coach is here, I keep it cooler for him.
Yeah, visitors have to have the house cooler than we do.
Yeah.
I guess because, they're not used to it. But when you're out fishing at 100+ all day, dude, you walk in the house and it's 75 degrees. It's freaking chilly.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
It's chilly. People laugh at us when we get cold when it gets in the 50s. dude, a 30 degree temperature drop in whatever you're used to is freaking chilly. I mean,
I know, and we're used to that, like, 75, 74 in the house, and like, hell, I can tell you right now, I run cold, like, so I'll sit in the house and we'll be sitting down on the couch and that AC turns on and the AC vent starts blowing on me, and it's, we got set 75, 74 in the house. I'm like, give me the blanket.
yeah.
My toes are cold.
Shane, you talking about humidity. When we bought this house, the apartment Mom lives in behind us has 2 thermostats, and I had to learn that one of them is a humidity thermostat. Because when snowbirds would go back to up north, when they'd leave, they wouldn't keep the air on, but they would use the humidity thermostat to keep the humidity from it getting too humid in the house. I mean, I turned that thing to 0 and then couldn't get none of my air to come on when we moved in. Had to call the damn air company. And the guy's like, "Oh, you got this set on 0." And I was like, "Oh, what the hell is that?" I didn't know a damn thing about it.
Please help.
Same with the water system, dude. We moved in and I looked at that thing and you could tell the people hadn't been using, keeping it up. I was like, what the hell? That water guy, I had to call a water guy. And I was like, whoa, what the hell is this?
I mean, we had a
What do I do?
Yeah.
We never had anything.
That
like
was
this.
funny. That water guy got here and he looked at us and goes, "Y'all were from North Carolina, right?" And I was like, "Yep." He said, "How deep was your well in North Carolina?" I was like, "Well, on the farm, it was like 370 feet. It was on top of a mountain." He goes, "And how cold was the water when it come out?" I was like, "Oh, it give you a stroke."
Yeah.
I mean, it was freaking crazy cold. He goes, "Well, I'll tell you right now, I cannot get you North Carolina water." He said, "I don't care what you spend, what you want, you ain't getting that water here." He said, "Your well was 370 feet. Here, yours is probably 25, maybe."
Yeah. I know, Creel. When we went in that Bruiser bait tournament, and I fell in the water, and it was 32 degrees outside.
Oh my God, I remember that.
And the air outside.
Yeah, the coldest warm morning on record. We got a bath tournament. My woman starts the day. She walks to the front of the boat. I'm still putting the camera on. She picks her rod up. She casts it. She fumbles it because she's got gloves and shit on it.
My fingers are cold.
It falls in the water and she leans down there and she's trying to grab it as it's sinking. Now we're only in like 2.5 foot of water, but she reaches and I look up and says, "Woman, I wouldn't lean no kapaloop."
And I remember you sent me that video. It was like 7:00 in the morning when you did that. And you sent me the video, and I mean, I was up. It didn't wake me up or whatever. And you're like,
Yeah.
This just happened.
Yeah, I didn't have the picture
I
of her
was like-
falling in, but she was wet standing there. Yeah.
No, you sent like the whole. I was like, oh my God. And then you sent me the picture. Then you sent me the picture a couple minutes after of her with the trash bag boots.
My sleeves.
The sleeves.
One of
That's
my
what it was.
jackets.
That's what it was. Yeah.
I had on like 3 coats, so I pulled one of them off, cut the sleeves off, and made her some freaking He-Man goddamn daggum boots to put on.
That was my shoes.
My sleeves and some electrical
What did I
tape.
tell you? What did I tell you? I said just go home now. I said just go
I
home
thought
now.
we were. I thought we was going. I was ready to go. I about had her talked out of not going on the way there. I was like, "This is bullshit. We never catch fish
That
on
was
this lake."
cold that
going
morning,
30
dude.
degrees cold.
It was cold here.
Yeah.
And I'm 2 hours south, and it was cold here that morning. I'm like, I can't believe y'all are doing this.
It was really cold.
But when it's a tournament from Bruiser Baits, we were going to be there, by God. He's there for us. We were there for him. We'd have been the only people there. That's what I told Lindy. If nobody else comes, at least we may win something. We'll at least go, hell. And then a lady pulls in a damn 8-pounder that morning. It's like, holy crap.
And what did you guys catch? Like one?
None. The other tournament, we had we had 5 at the Okeechobee one. We pulled up at the ramp. I flipped open the live well, and one of them said, "Boop." out the boat that quick. I was like, well, we got 4 to turn in.
What up, Anti?
Anti.
Evening, Anti.
He's doing tricks for the circus. What's up, Kyle?
Hey, Kyle.
You damn
Hey,
deer
Kyle.
runner over. Kyle's got him 1 deer so far this year with his car.
Did you see
Kyle,
that
we
video?
had the conversation. We had the conversation earlier. If you killed a deer, how you gonna take it home in that car? What kind of vehicle was that you hit that deer with?
That looked like a Chevy Equinox to me. That's what I thought it was.
Did you see where I made a short video of Kyle's goof up on his video? So then Kyle made a goof up short. I guess he had to outdo me with his own goof up.
Well, if you can't laugh at yourself, then who can you laugh at?
It's a Chevy Trax.
True.
Where you put a deer at, Kyle? They got a bed? Or you putting it in the back
Is the
seat?
is the Trax is that like electric vehicle?
Don't tell me you go deer hunting in an electric vehicle.
I think the Trax is an electric vehicle, or it's a hybrid.
Kyle.
Put it on the hood. That's right, Ted.
Kyle driving an electric Chevy going deer hunting.
It's not electric.
It's
not
electric.
like-
Or hybrid.
Not a hybrid.
Oh, that's the Volt. I'm thinking of the Volt. Not the Trax. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
Still sounds cough, cough.
My bad. I didn't mean to start shit.
That's that little Jeep-looking Chevrolet thing.
I have a hitch on it. I've got one of them luggage carrier things you can stick in on the hitch. Well, Kyle, my biggest deer, that big 11 pointer back there, that 150, I killed it in Virginia. I had a little old, remember the old Chevrolet Blazers like from the 90s, the little square short one?
Yes.
I had a 4-door one, but I had a rack on the back. I gutted that monster's deer and strapped that dude across that rack. I mean, there was head and horns out one side, ass and tail, or legs out the other. Drove it like 2.5 hours home. Never forget, I'm in Winston-Salem. This car pulls up beside me, and the lady in the passenger side looks over at me. I look over her, she goes, I said, back at you, lady. I mean, a grown up, not, a woman, I guess, she did. I looked over, kind of smiled. She just, fuck you.
You should have been like this. You should have just went like this, John. You should have just went like I'm gonna eat that motherfucker. Fuck you.
But in her
you
defense,
vegan piece of shit.
in her defense, I gutted it, stopped at the store, shoved like 4 or 5 bags of ice inside of it, stuck it in my sleeping bag, a big bright yellow sleeping bag, zipped that sleeping bag up to where it tied it under the damn thing's neck. Tied it on the rack, and I thought its horns were going to rub. So I took my sleeping bag pillow and tied it to the horn. So that damn thing did look like it was wrapped up in a sleeping bag on the back of the truck. It's funny. It's funny.
No, not in her defense. No, screw her. Screw her and everybody else that looks like her.
Okay.
I would love to punch somebody like that in the face. Just
Kyle,
saying.
in our defense, when you first posted that video, we didn't know you just forgot to take that out. So we all kind of assumed you left that in on purpose. So we were all kind of like, Kyle done like flipped his damn lid. So I'll admit, I made that video and we passed it around amongst us friends for a while and laughed. And somebody kind of said, you ought to make a short out of it, Ted from Off the Hook. Said, you ought to make a short out of it. I said, and I'll tell you the truth, Lindy was going, after I posted that short, she was at the grocery store. She come in and goes, I can't believe you did that. I was like, Kyle will get the joke. She goes, well, what if he don't? I was like, I guess he won't. I don't know.
All right, what Anti say? In Florida, a woman electrocuted in the bathtub using beauty tools can be fined after she's dead. Sweet.
Now that
I
I know
love
you
the
missed
fun
it,
facts. It's awesome.
now that I know Kyle missed it by accident, it's even funnier. How did you feel? When did you first notice you missed it? When I made the video?
I bet she don't pay her bill.
But I wanted to actually do like an Alzheimer commercial for with it, but I chickened out of that one.
You mentioned that, and I was like, do it. Anybody want to
Alzheimer.
go down to Miami for me in the next 3 days? I mean, I'll pay you a little bit.
Oh, you didn't see it till I
No one.
see. Nobody knows that Kyle never saw the video, so I finally went to one of his shorts and said, go look at my last short, Kyle." And he did, and that's when he realized he left that in his video. That's funny.
I don't see any show of hands stuff.
I ain't going. I don't want to go to the coast to go to Roy's. I damn sure ain't going to Miami.
No, listen. I enjoy doing the event. Like, I have a good time doing the event, and kind of like overseeing the whole thing, producing it, directing it, and everything like that. It's in Miami, and like where they put that stadium where the Marlins play. It's the old Orange Bowl, and it is just. Oh, it's just an awful part of town.
Is
It
your
is.
hotel really close?
No, actually, so a couple years ago, like he's always put me up in the hotel that's by the airport, which is I'm fine with. It's not a fancy hotel; it's a Hilton Garden Inn. I'm fine. I literally go there to basically take my shoes off, jump in the shower, jump in the bed. I sleep for 4 hours, and then I'm back at the stadium. Like that's all it is. So a couple years ago, he's like, "Oh, you know, I got you at the Hilton down on Biscayne." I was like, "All right," and I'm thinking to myself like, "Okay, maybe he's just got everybody staying there." Because he normally has certain hotels that he has like the players and their families stay at, and then like us that kind of like work the event. So I was like, all right, whatever. And my truck that I drive, and it's a Ram, and I drive down there, and the Hilton that's down there on Biscayne Bay, it's a parking garage that you have to drive in. Now, Lindia, I'll kiss your ass if like the top of this garage wasn't that goddamn close to the top of my truck the entire time going through. It was sketchy as hell, and like I'm trying to drive a 1500 truck through these areas that like you got to make these turns. There was multiple times I had to like turn back, turn, like it was. And I told him, I said, if you ever put me at that hotel again, I will just, I ain't doing this shit. I ain't doing it. And he's like, what? No, that's a great hotel. And like, literally, he's not wrong, because the hotel is beautiful. I mean, you're on the bay. You got all these amenities at the hotel. It's great. It's great. Like, but like, what the frick am I going to do with the amenities? I'm not there to enjoy them. I'm basically there to crash. Like, I will drive the extra 15 minutes to the one by the airport with very comfortable parking in a parking lot. Yeah. I got a gas station and a bunch of, I got Wendy's, I got McDonald's, I got a Denny's, I got all this stuff right by it. I'm fine there. Put me there. Yeah. I don't need all this stuff. And at the time that year that he was putting us up in that hotel, the 113 was closed, which is like the expressway that basically leads you from the stadium through Biscayne Bay downtown where that hotel is. But they had it under construction. So the only way to get through from the stadium to the hotel was going through the back streets, which brings you through Overtown. Now, if you've ever watched the First 48, which we talked about earlier, and you ever seen the stuff on First 48, and you ever see Overtown, it is one of the worst ghettos in the freaking country. And you get to drive right through that sumbitch going back down there. I swear to God, I'm telling you right now, we saw a dead body as we were driving by. There was a body on the side of the road wrapped in trash bags. I don't know if it was a bum sleeping or somebody was just covering some shit up, but it was there. And I told my buddy that we were driving with, I said, keep driving. No, we ain't stopping. We ain't stopping. I don't give a shit what that is. Just keep going. I don't care. No, we ain't stopping. I'm like, I got a 9mm on me, but you know what? We ain't stopping in Overtown. These sons of bitches got better shit than we do. I only got a 9mm, and there's 2 of us. I only got like 10 bullets. We might not get out of here alive.
Yeah.
And what'd you say? The Backstreet Boys were there?
Yeah.
Sweet. Everybody.
No, dude, that is it is one of the sketchiest drives you will ever do. Like, John, I know we kind of joke about like the Donkeyland drive on the dirt road. That's a hell of a chicken. I'm not gonna say it. But I know we talk about like the Donkeyland drive, when it's dark out and stuff. I will take that 1,000 times over driving through Overtown at 12 o'clock at night. No way.
I was choking my chicken.
I saw that. You probably shouldn't do that on YouTube. Now Pearl has it.
You look very comfortable and natural, Ted, up a tree with your camo on. I've seen so much of it. So, I mean, you look so good. What?
Golf.
Well, I genuinely mean that, Ted.
But see, I'll guarantee Ted gets dressed to go hunting and looks in the mirror before he walks out. I never did that. I never brushed my hair before I went, so I wouldn't say I looked as pretty as Ted. But I guarantee Ted looks in the mirror before he goes hunting. Don't you, Teddy?
I don't think he does.
I bet he does. Especially when he knows he's making a video. He does. He's coordinated. Just like us with fishing shirts, If you'll notice, I always have a bandana.
Yeah, we might put on a fishing shirt, but I don't think we're looking in the mirror. I don't think Ted looks in the mirror before he.
It says no, you ass. Oh, you look at your ass in the mirror then.
He don't need to. He's pretty. He don't need to.
See, I don't think he looks in the mirror.
He does. He's lying.
I don't think so.
He's lying. He practices getting dressed before the season. Stands there with all his shit on, looking in the mirror. I guarantee.
Well, before the season, that's one thing, but like not right when he leaves.
Okay, wait a minute. He looks at the camera to adjust his head. Okay, I'm not being technical enough. You look and make sure you're all tucked in. Let's put it that way. Hell, we went to Home Depot the other day.
I wish, hey,
wait, don't shoot her. Wait,
before you go, I'm just gonna say this one thing. I just wish more people out in public would look in the mirror before they left the house. Just throwing that out there. Now you can go.
Okay, well then let me add to that story. I never wear a shirt at home. Like the minute this live is over, I'll take my shirt off. Working in the yard, I never wear a shirt. So out here, you neither. So out here on the pool table, I'll get a collection of shirts, and I don't remember if I only wore them for a minute or two. There'll be a collection of shirts. We're going to Home Depot the other day. We load up. I grab a shirt off the pool table. I put it on. We go out the door. We go do our thing at Home Depot. We're coming back. I get out of the truck, dude. I looked at it, my shirt, and I'm like, where the frick did I get this shirt at? I mean, I look at the design on the front. I'm like, where the fuck is that? I mean, what a shirt is this? And I get to looking and realize the reason I didn't recognize it because that part's supposed to be on my back where I never see it. The front has the little logo, the same thing on the front. Somehow I put the damn shirt on. It ain't bad enough to got the logo on the front. People wouldn't notice it, but when you see the little one like on my shoulder blade
on the back, yeah,
get well. And I bet I rolled through there and got my stuff. Oh yeah, so now
what up, BB?
We talking about a man that loves the cold.
Yep.
He can handle the cold, but I bet one day at Donkeyland I can bring tears to that big guy's eyes. It's hot, man. Please, let's go to the truck. Please.
No, hey, Headwaters. Headwaters with no wind in 90 something degrees. That was brutal. Remember when we went there in August? Oh my God, that was bad.
When I was throwing ice up on the fishing deck of the boat and we were all standing in it with our flip flops off, it was hot. We caught fish, though. We caught fish.
Yeah, but I gotta tell you, that ice on the deck with the flip flop, that was like a freaking godsend, man. That was phenomenal. I was like, oh my God, it's the best thing ever right now.
Yeah. The bandanas, wet bandanas. It was hot.
Ted, you talking about spinach in your teeth? If anybody that watches our videos, I catch it, and I don't know if anybody else does. I always point to the camera. Let me make sure I don't have it now.
Hey, Rob.
But a lot of times when I point at the camera, if you'll look, my finger is just black on the end. I know why, and it's hilarious when it shows up on a video to me. Do you remember why my finger's black, Doc?
Of course I know why.
Okay.
And listen, I notice it, and I'm like, did he do that on purpose? Like, I wonder if you do it on purpose.
Nah. Ted knows why. But anyway, I'll forget. I'll point at the camera, and I'll be like, damn, what anybody that knows anything, like, look at that, I mentioned black finger. Oh, Teddy. You are a funny man, Teddy. Ted makes me laugh. He just does. He just makes me laugh.
You good people, man.
He is good folks. He's got a Floridian trapped in him and it kills him. He can't let it out more, but there's one trapped in there somewhere.
Ted, are you guys coming down to Port St. Lucie again during like the Christmas time?
Get G.I. Jew. Pearl's barking at G.I. Jew. He's out there at the gate.
I think if Ted's coming down here, I don't think I'm going to be able, because I know he was talking about coming down this way. But if he's coming down when I think he's coming down, that's when we're going to be going up to Georgia.
Y'all just meet at that
that was so cool last year when Ted and his family stopped by the house on New Year's Eve and got to hang out for a little bit. That was really cool. I can't believe they went swimming that day, because I remember New Year's Eve last year for us, it was cold, and they were like, "Oh no, we're swimming."
Yeah, they might not stay at Port St. Louis. Well, there's Ashley and Justin. Hello, folks.
Hey, Ashley and Justin.
I don't know if everybody here remembers them. They live near me in Lindia. We all went crappie fishing. Them, yep. Doc, us.
That was a good day, man. That was a real good day.
That's Doc said. That's the video. Doc said he's never hidden so much butt crack in his life between me and Justin.
I had to do a lot of editing around that video. It made it work. It worked out just fine.
Oh, I'm a crack shower, but Justin put me to shame on that. I mean, if they had a show some crack Olympics, that man is a damn Olympian, son. Gold medalist. We saw him at the store last week before something. Great folks.
Yeah, they're good people, dude. I had a blast with them that day.
They came and saved us.
We got to do that again.
Yeah, we do this year. They saved us
Yeah.
that night. Remember in the pontoon when the batteries died?
Yep.
I told Lindy, we're paddling unless Justin will answer the phone. And they put their boat in the water and come got us. Uh-oh. Ashland Justin's got some news to share, and big thanks to Lindy for it. Oh, I know what he was working on. Let's hear his big news. I don't want to say it.
All right, Backwoods. Do your
I'm
thing,
hoping it
Mike.
ain't he's pregnant. I hope it ain't that he's pregnant because I hope Lindy ain't got nothing to do with that. All right, Justin is now a captain. Captain
Yeah.
Justin. Sweet. We got
That's
another
awesome.
captain. We got another captain in the family. You hear that, Lindia?
That's so cool.
That is.
Yes, congratulations. I'm so happy for you. I knew you could do it.
We got our first crappy charter, Lindia does Sunday.
Yes, Justin. I'm so happy for you.
No buns in the oven yet. I didn't say you, Ashley. I was hoping Justin wasn't pregnant.
Oh, wow. That's so great.
Captain Justin.
Hey,
That's
Rob,
sweet.
welcome, Rob. Hey, Ashley, how are you?
Captain Justin.
Captain
Nice.
Justin. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's great.
That's very cool.
That's going to be cool. See him on the water and all now. We'll be out. Lindy will be
Yep.
out. See Justin out on the water. That'll be really cool.
Bye, Backwoods.
Is he leaving already? He just got here.
Yes, I'm sorry, I got to run.
Yeah, he's got to take care of his youngins.
Oh, we got a bunch lined up, Ashley, but those one folks we took last year, we told her we wasn't catching but a few, but they're ready. They're ready to come get it on. I'm good now that I got a week break from those kiddos. Sweet, sweet. That is good news.
I got a week break from mine.
Oh, good.
Not my girls, but like the kids that I
Yeah.
teach.
Right,
Yeah.
Dude, these parents are insane, bro. Like I'm telling you, they're insane. They're insane.
People are freaking crazy.
My co-teacher had to deal with some crap from a parent. Long story short, she had to have a parent meeting with the assistant principal, the kid's guidance counselor, the parent, her, and it was over just some ridiculous crap. And the mother, you know, basically like just wanted somebody to hear her just whine and cry and bitch and moan, right? She basically says at a point in the meeting, I just feel like I want to give you the middle finger right now. And the AP goes, all right, we're done. He just says, Miss Crane, bye. Tells her to leave. She leaves. Like, I'm sorry, man. Like, how could you do that in front of your kid?
Let me catch up, Doc.
Act like that.
Ashley, is he bass fishing or speck fishing? And welcome, Mr. John Parker. Doc, I don't know if you remember real-time catfishing. That's Mr. John Parker.
Oh, yeah. Hey, John.
Him and his wife were live just earlier tonight, man, and them folks are a freaking hoot. Anybody needs to go look at Friday mornings. They do a show. Like I said, they were live a little bit ago. Him and his wife are a freaking hoot.
Dude, Ashley, Justin, these parent-teacher conferences they're the worst.
Let us know where you find them at. Hang on, Doc. Let us know where y'all find some at, Ashley. If you don't mind sharing, we'll share with y'all. You know, we got that
so he's
chart.
doing speck fishing?
Yeah.
Yeah, parent-teacher conferences are absolutely one of the biggest wastes of time in the history of waste of time.
Yeah. Mr. Parker, I'm not sure it's your wife that's the crazy one there. And Mr. Parker, I sent you back an email. Doc, he on a whim, he sent me the coolest thumbnail for the live. You know, he does great thumbnails, but it just had our name. So I told him, Mr. Parker, if you'll make one and it has Doc's channel as well, we would be tickled to use that for the live. I mean, it's really cool.
Oh, right on.
Oh, he does some really cool. He does some really cool thumbnails, man. We'll throw it in there.
All right.
Oh, we're not hauling the boat all the way to Indian Prairie. We're meeting them out of Lock 7, I guess.
Block 7.
What's up, Mr. J.G. Hill?
Outside grass.
What's up, JG?
But it's good down at Indian Prairie.
Yeah, but
Somebody
it's
else said something.
But that's the same kind of reeds as up here, so that means they're moving in the reeds, so that's good.
Yeah.
J.G. Hill, another fine man. He's a North Carolina man that does a lot of music producing.
Yeah, we talked about that the last time he was in.
Yep.
You know, when are you guys going? Sunday?
Yes.
Yeah, for the charter. Donkeyland tomorrow, but up, crappie fishing Sunday. And anytime you want to go this week, Doc, let us know.
Yeah, no, I'll let you know because they said that there's going to be a front that comes through like right the night before Thanksgiving, on Thanksgiving Day. Like obviously I can't go Thanksgiving Day, but
that's where we've been going.
They're talking about up by you guys that night, like in the low 50s.
Yeah. But I don't know if you remember last year we had that charter when we had that real freakishly cold front dropped like that, and we said, "Oh, it's going to turn the crappie on." It was with all the guys from
South Carolina.
Sam Q.
I'm Sam Q, and that's what I do.
Yeah, from South Carolina.
They didn't bite that day in the cold. Remember, we took them back again because they just got off too.
So I mean,
that was cold.
Not 50s cold.
Day we went with Joe ice fishing was freaking cold.
Yeah, that was. I remember
very
that.
cool, Rob. Cad, and damn Dark 30.
That's awesome.
I'll guarantee you that 5-year-old, if he bagged his first buck with Rob, it's probably bigger than either one of y'all's ever killed. He'll probably bigger than what I've killed. Why am I laughing at y'all? That 5-year-old's probably already got a damn bigger deal.
Were you supposed to go up and meet with Rob up there in Ohio?
Yep, we ain't never worked that out yet. And I got to have tires on the truck, and Batty's coming. So I ain't sure what I'm going to do yet.
When's Batty? When's he coming?
Yeah, he comes every year right at Christmas. And he comes Christmas and 4th of July. Oh, speaking of which, I'm already kind of bringing the pigs in, for the Batty trip.
Yep.
Lindy hollers at me yesterday, look out there. And there was one had about, 4 or 5 little ones. And we didn't get to see it good, but that one little one has to be at least half Snow White.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just
really
white. Oh, it was white out there.
Brilliant white with black specks. Yeah.
He does, Kyle.
Oh no. Hopefully either before we go to Georgia or after I get back, I can meet up with you guys and when Batty's here. I don't know exactly when he's coming.
Ted, the other day we went to Donkeyland. Oh, I passed on a 10-pounder and an 8-pounder as well. I just passed on them.
Dude, are you guys seeing a lot of deer when you guys run out there to Donkeyland?
Oh yeah. All right, here we go. There's a 5-year-old with his first deer. Let me try to get it a little better.
Oh my goodness.
That's cool.
Wow.
Which, to credit, that little bitty guy bound to make that rack look really big too. Very good, Rob.
Kind of why our fish look so big.
That's what damn James said.
Frankie and Yankee said because we're so small.
Creel, I'm not sure how you pronounce it. Suchus or Suchus, Georgia?
Suckus.
It's Suckett, Georgia. I don't know, but it's in between. It's North Georgia. It's in between. Helen and Ellijay. We're going up there. We got a cabin up there that my mama rented. So we're going to go up there and hang out, me and the girls, my wife, my mama, my brother, his wife, my niece, My aunt is going to come down from Ohio. So, yeah, it should be a good time. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah,
Make sure.
it's up there.
Give me the
Yeah,
address,
way
Doc.
up from where you are. Yeah.
Give me the address to it, Doc, and I'm gonna swat y'all while you're there.
I don't know the address yet, John. I got to figure that out.
Somebody's cooking meth, and I think there's a cop down up there. Y'all come quick.
It'll be fine. I'm bringing all the guns, so it doesn't matter. And I'm sure my brother's going to bring all his.
Oh, I bet he is.
Creole, you live in what we call the North.
Exactly.
That's funny on that Catfishing Live. They'll all get in there talking about damn Yankees and this and that and blabbity blabbity and Mason-Dixon lines and blabbity blabbity. I'm like, hell, you're all Yankees to me, unless you're Cuban. Like I said, Creole, North Florida, that's damn South Georgia. But you got to admit, when you're driving into Florida, about the time you hit Daytona, it really changes the rest of the way.
When we were driving on the turnpike, when you really start to see the change now, the way the turnpike is, the change happens right after Orlando.
Yeah.
Like right after Orlando, you hit that like Ocala area, Wildwood, you get into there. That's when it's like, all right, this isn't the Florida I'm used to. Because it's weird because like once you get past Orlando, like everything in Orlando, from Orlando south, it's flat. But you get past Orlando, then you start doing this, and it's just like, all right, this ain't right.
Like Sebring. Have you been out towards Sebring?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I've been out to Sebring many a time.
You know, that's the original damn sandbar that built Florida. So it's all the orange groves are on those sand dunes. Oh, Creole, you like Donnie Orman and Marie Orman.
Hold on a second. Entertain the people. Hold on.
Issue. Ours is busy. Let's don't say nothing. Let's just sit here and wait for Doc.
Yeah, we're not going to entertain.
We're not entertaining because Doc told us to. I'm not a damn monkey. He just can't say, make me laugh.
Oh, look at that. It's background.
What you look like Mr. Parker. Lean a little closer.
I really like this snook. That is so cool.
That is a pretty cool snook.
That is a cool snook.
Let's take a vote. Everybody agree that's a cool snook? That's a cool snook. And you know that's his father-in-law's bass because Doc ain't caught one that big. Yeah, Ted, I think our damn little bar out here is pretty cool when you get up in here. It's a little Florida bar. Lindy, I sent you a video of a hog we snuck up on tonight, LOL.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
With a hog. Ashley, y'all ever listen to Billy Dean on WOKC? He gives us such great shout outs when we go by there. Mullet Run hit Florida. Let's see what we got. I can't highlight nothing. Anti, just send the bill to Doc. Coastal Fever TV. He's making all reimbursements. Every morning. Yep, we love some Billy Dean as well. That's so funny. Like when Coach was here, I'll text Billy Dean, heading to Donkey Land with Coach. That's all I got to write. And Coach will be in the truck, and you got to elbow him to get him to listen. And I'll be like, what's that on the radio? And then Billy Dean will talk about him, and that just tears him up. The country store. Yeah. I like it, except it gets to be those same damn people over and over. Like the guy over on the coast that was selling the damn dogs there forever. He had like 3 dogs and a damn boat. Something for a boat or something. It was just every morning, every evening, over and over and over.
Okay, crisis averted.
He had dogs for sale. And I always want to call them and say, I got a couple two-way radios that we're going to raffle off tonight. Because they always do the thing at the beginning of it. FCC rules say no two-way communications, don't mention raffles, don't do giveaways. So I'm going to call Billy Dean and say, I want to give away a couple walkie-talkies at the raffle. But I wonder why FCC keeps them from selling two-way radio equipment on the damn country store on the radio. I don't get it.
No firearms. I don't know. It's a weird thing because even at our school, we can't do a raffle, but we can do a silent auction. It's the same damn thing. It's just if you call it a raffle, it's a game of chance. But if you call it a silent auction, and then even if you call it a silent auction and you work it like a raffle, you're still fine.
Why we can't do raffles?
What's that?
I know why you can't do a raffle out here, because the Seminoles ain't getting a cut.
Could be.
They got that market cornered down here, son. And they argue about it. They're always trying to pass something, taking
they're going back and forth now with the betting apps on the phone.
Yeah.
And they're going back and forth now with all these betting apps that are trying to because they're trying to come back into South Florida, where you can bet, but nope, it's all caught up in legalities.
Jamie said they got live sports betting starting sometime real soon if it didn't already.
Yeah, but
right, that's what they're talking about. They're trying to get that live sports betting going on, but there's legalities that are going on that are preventing them from launching it.
Yeah, they okayed it, and then the same day somebody did a
exactly. Yep, you're right, Linda. They
I agree,
okayed it, and then somebody made a stink, and now it's caught up, and now they're waiting again to see when they can get it going.
Doc, we need to figure out how to do that. What Ted's saying, where we make each other admins, and I could sit here and highlight comments while you're telling one of your long ass stories.
Oh, like you do?
Yeah, but still, you bring up comments while I'm doing it. I can't do it during yours.
How can we do that?
JG, the country store we're talking about here in Okeechobee is exactly a swap and shop.
Yeah.
That's why we love this little small town. Our radio station in the morning is like radio from 20 years ago.
You like Anti's comment? See it?
Yeah, silent. Oh, I'm trying to figure. I kept waiting to see who owned the fancy place in Georgia. I figured it was like Charlie Daniels or somebody they knew owned the cabin that his mama got or something.
No, we just found it online. Nothing fancy.
Oh, Uncle Charlie's place is a lot better than that, right? Yeah, you saying not till after Super Bowl. I hate that too when people can't say the Super Bowl on the radios and all. The big game.
No, because the NFL owns it, and if you say Super Bowl, we're screwed. If you say it, they can come after you for it.
Yeah.
So that's why all the radio stations and everything like that say the big game. Because the NFL owns the term Super Bowl. So if you're doing any kind of promotion for it, or you're talking about it, or if you're a restaurant and you're like, oh, we've got this and that going on for the Super Bowl, they can get in trouble for it. So that's why they always say, we got this going on for the big game.
I bet Hank Jr. says Super Bowl and don't give a damn. Remember, he had the big falling out with the NFL, took his song and shit back.
Yep.
We'll check into that, Teddy.
Well, yeah.
It's got to be that trash can. The blue one, that's why I've got the dark green ones in. It still smells.
Why are you looking at her like that? What'd she say? I couldn't even hear her. What was that about?
Blue, and it just blows his mind
because we're sitting here and she looks over and she goes, it's probably that trash can. And I was like, she goes, that I smell. I was like, oh. I mean, in the middle of this, ain't nobody mentioned a damn thing about a smell trash can or nothing. She leans over and goes, probably the trash can. That's why I go. She does it all the time, dude. We'll be in the truck, and I'm doing my thing, looking out the window, driving, blah blah blah. We're heading like Donkeyland back. She's over there doing her thing, looking out the window, and she'll ride along. And she goes, she probably really thinks that's right. I mean, looks at me so serious, and I'm like,
Because he forgets the conversation.
because it's been 20 freaking minutes or 30 minutes since we said a word.
So she does the same thing that Jen does to me too. She'll bring up something from like 30, 40, 50, 10 days ago and just say something. Okay, all right, I get it.
The worst one is when she says it, and then we'll talk about something else for 20 minutes, and she'll say something else, and I'll laugh, and she'll go, well, we were talking about it. I was like, oh, that was like 3 subjects ago. Yeah.
Come on, don't flatter yourself.
I know. I couldn't have done 3 subjects and remembered that shit saved my life. Our biggest things that we both say in the boat are, huh?
What?
Huh?
What? Huh? I don't hear well. Too much loud racket in my life. Lindy will be looking off the front of the boat. Wind's blowing. And all I can hear is, blah, 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 blah. So I'm like, what? I was talking to the fish. I'm like, oh, yeah.
So I'm telling you, if I'm talking to you, I'll turn around and I'll make sure you hear me. So just leave me alone. I'm fishing.
Everyone tune in for the Ohio State Buckeyes to stomp Michigan next week. Cheating clowns up north. And J.G. Hill. And when you don't remember, the wife always says you never hear anything I say.
You know what, Rob? I really hope Ohio State stomps a mud hole in their ass. I really do. And I will never root for Ohio State, but I'm rooting for them that weekend because these Michigan folk, no. What Anti say? Coastal Fever, if I drop you a link to look at later, can you grab it from the chat now? Yes? Sure.
And a question, when you go back and look at a
Hey,
lot,
Krill, the tide's coming for them dogs.
can you still see the old live?
I'm sorry. Go ahead, John.
I was just saying, on these lives here lately, it seems like when I go back and look at a live, I can't see the chat anymore from the live. Like if yours, I came in and left and came back, I can't hardly find the freaking chat.
No, it's weird on the new update on the freaking on YouTube. Like you can, but like I don't like it. I'm not a fan of the new update on the YouTube app. I'm not a fan.
Okay, Doc, we got another funny one. See Rob's where it says everyone tune in to Ohio State.
Yeah.
It's not on either one of me and Lindy's phones. That comment.
Really?
Everything else is. Remember how it did? Was it here with you that it did it before?
It was. Yeah, where there were certain things that weren't showing up.
Yeah, that comment is not on either one of our phones.
I'm finding a way for both of them to lose.
Doc,
are you talking about Michigan? Are you talking about Michigan and Ohio State? Anti? No, I don't wait. I don't wager on Alabama football, Creel.
What do you mean?
I never have, never will.
What do you mean slide them over, Ted? I don't see his comment on my phone. And what am I sliding over? Ain't nothing sliding. And Creel's been trying to bet you on this game, Doc.
I don't bet on football. Hold on. I'm gonna look too and see. Let me look at my phone and see if Rob's comment is on there or not. No. Son of a gun. Why? Like what? Like
the other one's on there.
Yeah, he's got other ones on there, but not that one.
Right, but why that one?
I don't know.
But why that? Like, what is it? There's nothing.
They like clowns, I guess.
But there's nothing.
Oh.
I don't know, man. That's so weird. That is so weird.
Wait a minute, Lynn, you might have just figured it out. There it is. All right, Doc, you see your scissors up above the comments?
Yes,
See the little squiggly, straighty lines beside it?
I do.
Click that and then hit all comments and it'll show up.
But why?
I don't know why.
But like, what about that would be deemed like? Because the only reason I think that would show up is if it was like inappropriate or like somebody felt that it was inappropriate. So like, but why why?
AI.
My question is just why.
You fixed it for Creel too. Creel's all impressed. He's like, "Go, Captain." And
But
Ted
why?
Ted is just a YouTube genius. So,
and I noticed that on like Facebook too. Like when you look at comments, if you don't like click on the comment thing, you don't click like. Is that what YouTube's doing now? Like where like because on Facebook, you can click on all comments and it'll show certain things that don't show up for like most recent. So like, but I don't understand. But that's my thing is like, there's no rhyme or reason to why certain things don't show up because there's nothing Rob said in that comment, in this comment right here, that would deem it inappropriate, that would deem it derogatory, like,
Or
unless you're from up north,
or questionable because it's Ohio State Buckeyes and it could be, you know.
Maybe Michigan fans are just that butthurt. I don't know. I have no
wait
idea.
a minute. It can be clowns. Maybe clowns don't like it.
Oh yeah, the clown.
We call
The
them cheating
clown.
clowns.
100%, Rob. 100%.
No, we still got some in Florida. And you probably are on a government watch list.
I will, Anti. I'll take a look at that when we're all done tonight, and I'm sitting down watching 2020, waiting for a resolution that never comes on a video on that particular show.
But Rob, if you'll get in good with Shane Flint, he can get you off of that government list.
Enjoying his time off. That's got to be a lot of work. All those tournaments, all that paperwork, computer work. All those people.
Well, he's one of them rich people north of Richmond that dude sings about.
Dude, that guy's coming down here.
Is he?
Yeah, he's going to be here. They just years ago we went to a concert over here in Abacoa, and it's called like the production company that puts it on. I get emails from him. He's coming down. He's going to be like literally like 6 miles away playing at this venue, and they're selling tickets for it.
He will sell out, son.
So I was like, do we go? Oh, and then Luke Bryan. You know who Luke Bryan is, right? You know, that fake ass country star.
Afraid so.
Yeah. He's having a concert tomorrow night up here in Jupiter. We drove by the place when you guys were here last time. We drove by it where he's doing it.
Yeah.
On the boat. And it's actually, what's really cool is it's actually benefiting Kinsley's school and the high school that's like tied to her middle school. And Jen and I were like, oh, we should look into tickets. And I was like, oh, no, we're not going to do that because that's the weekend I'm down in Miami for the baseball thing. The cheapest ticket, it's only going to be like a very small, intimate venue. The cheapest ticket is $1,600. $1,600, and that's for fucking one seat, dude.
Yeah. Wow.
See you, Daddy. We're going out right behind you here, brother man.
Yeah, we're about ready to get out of here. We got about 3 minutes, and it's time, and I'm going to go and eat some dinner and pack my stuff for the Devil's Armpit, or as most people call it, Miami.
Luke Bryant from there. I know Oh, what's the other dude's name from Granite Falls? The one, with another drink in my hand. What's his name? Freaking Eric Church.
Eric
Church is
Church.
from Granite Falls. I didn't think Luke Bryant was, but that's crazy.
Is he really?
That's what JG's saying.
No, and JG, that is the cheapest ticket that you can get, and it is way in the back. If you want a seat like up front and very close to Luke Bryan, 20, I think it's like 2,600, 3,000, I think is what it is.
It's a big fancy smancy dinner. And
Yeah.
JG, that's too funny. When I lived in Carolina, I run a lawn care business, so yeah, I did mow in Granite Falls.
But yeah,
that's
no.
funny.
Oh, and they're like, oh, you get a dinner and open bar throughout the whole concert.
Oh yeah, it's a meet and greet kind of deal.
Yeah, no, thank you. But I mean, listen, if they sell it out, it's going to be a lot of money for her school. That's going to help her out over the next 3 years, and it's put on by the Save Our Musicians Foundation. That's like a nonprofit organization that's doing this. So he must be tied up with them or in some way, shape, or form. So
Kids need all the help they can get.
Dude, our neighbor took us to that NRA gun auction, remember? And he spent like $15K, started drinking beers and got out of control. And, people with money like to show that shit off. So them $4.2 million homeowners, they'll be front row at Luke Bryant having a good time.
Yep, and I'll be down in the devil's armpit.
I think you're giving Miami a lot of credit there with that.
Well, no, I'm trying to keep it clean. Trying to keep it clean. God, I hope after I leave it falls in the ocean. I really do. I just like after Tuesday, after I get out of Miami and I'm in Broward County, Boca area, just I hope it falls in the ocean. I really do. I can't stand that entire area.
And everybody, happy Thanksgiving.
I might anti.
Happy Thanksgiving, because our live next week will be the day after Thanksgiving. And everybody watch out. I bought a damn phone tripod and all. We're going to try to do some lives while crappie fishing. So watch for a weird random pop-up live from us.
Doc,
all right, kids. I'm going to let you go. We're going to end it.
Be safe in Miami, Doc.
Yeah, be careful.
Always. Got to.
Yeah,
I'll be armed.
Put in your damn Will Smith CD. Put a cigar in your mouth,
Yeah, remember the last time I was down there, I got that video of that damn G-Wagon on
burning.
fire? Yeah, who knows what'll happen this time.
Yeah, I was going to tell you, put in your Will Smith, get a cigar, put it in your mouth, and bite it. I don't light it. It's just for the look,
Congratulations again, big guy.
Congratulations, Captain Justin.
Yeah, congratulations, Captain Justin, and thank you guys for coming in. And John Lindia, I will call you guys when I get back from where.
All right, then. Have fun in Devil's Armpit.
Bye, y'all.
Later, folks. See ya.
All right, guys. Good night.